Today's episode has got something completely different. It's not going to be a ride video, as far as I know. It's not even actually going to be my bike or trike. Stay tuned, let's see what happens.
Here with you in just a moment.
Here you are, have a great day.
I hope I was recording that.
That doesn't feel right.
Lift it up now.
Oh. Alright. What do you think?
Of course, now it's just hanging here. Oh, because it goes up on the bottom. That's fancy.
How do you like the color?
I like that color.
Yeah, I like it too. Pretty
Is
obnoxious.
this the atomic green?
It is. Pretty daggum obnoxious. I like it.
Looks pretty sharp. So, you got your boom, your cranks, and a flag, and more chain, and what else?
Yeah, my fender here is taking a hit. I don't think that's my thing.
Empty box. Oh, that went up there. They knocked that off. Well, they didn't really pack too much of it in here. There's not a whole lot of packing in here. I'm really kind of surprised.
Yeah, it's really not.
These were stapled in here, but they got moved around.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to chock the wheels off, and that didn't hold it. But whatever, it stays bend easily enough.
Man, that's got a serious idler on it. Look at that sucker.
Yeah, they put a real one on there.
Nice shock on there. Man, this color is amazing. I don't know if you can tell on film, but in the sunlight, this color is really cool.
It looks like radioactive nuclear waste.
It's like translucent. It's almost like it has a. It almost. I know it's just powder coat, but it looks like it has a clear coat on top of it. Pretty nice. So just in case I missed it, actually taking it out of the box, that's what was in the box. Not a whole lot to it. Just a little bit in the box there. Little bits of packing, and that's it. That's because it's a folder. So when you have it folded up, you can roll it around on those wheels. So we have other stuff in here. They gave you some cleats and a patch kit, books, extra chain, and of course the flag. I know you'll ride with the flag. That flag will make you look good. You'll be so safe.
Put your arm through here. Now hold that with your hand.
We can go get some wrenches now.
Oh, I had a good time too, Mom.
What, killer?
Bye, Jim.
This is my second or third mom. I can't remember which one.
I hate having my picture made.
I got her on film again, Bill.
That's ugly.
It'll be good to see her on
And it's still recording, so
candid camera.
yeah, it's still recording. Doesn't look broken. Didn't break for me either.
Master wrench on the bottom, right?
I don't know where you put it. Gone now.
It must be locked in. All right.
Looks a little,
Time to play with the
looks
boom.
a little short.
Yeah.
So that's about realistically 10 minutes worth of setup, and you can be riding right out of the box.
Yeah, and most people are not going to have to do that setup. The only reason I had to do this at all is because I had to order the extra long boom they didn't want to not send it to me without the boom and everything in place.
So normally it would come with the boom installed.
Yeah, you pull it out of the box and start pedaling. Oh, those parking brakes are sweet.
Yeah, that's an upgrade they did a few years ago.
That Catrike steering,
Yep, direct steering.
very different.
Well, and see, if you notice this here, you can still move it back some.
Move what back? Son?
The handlebars.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
If you wanted to.
I don't know. I think the length is about right. I might even move them up some.
Yep.
Mirror seems pretty good.
Yep, I like those Miracycle mirrors. That seat looks comfy too. So, riding a fully suspended trike and checking it out for the first time. Very nice, actually. Beautiful color, good suspension, taking the bumps with no problem. So now he'll be gone for a couple hours, which is fine. I just came for the box so I could ship my 700. Got the trike smile.
I think I'm all right with this. This is pretty much everything I was hoping for when I went to go test ride that that Scorpion. I need to go get my Garmin and test out the speed on it.
Yep. Well,
I got bugs scratched off on there.
if it's not getting scratched, it's not getting used.
Right, exactly. And I bought it to abuse it. And those pedals I certainly don't give a lick about.
Those are fine pedals. Look at the quality on those suckers. You're gonna use those. You don't need a power tap. Just ride.
You better just ride. With sandals.
With sandals, yes, definitely. For those of you at home, please remember that we're nowhere near professionals, and don't do a speed test on your brand new trike with sandals.
Yeah,
So, what do the results say?
Let's see. Average speed is 14.43 with a max of 21.83. I don't think it'll be any issue maintaining 20.
Don't do this at home, kids.
I don't think it'll be any issue maintaining 20.
Nope.
It feels pretty fast.
It's a good looking trike.
I'm pretty darn happy with that.
Yeah.
You want to fold it?
All right, so let's go ahead and try out the folding mechanism. Let's see how this works. We had a noise. What do we have?
Yeah, we got a cable here that's rubbing
Where is it rubbing?
on the idler.
Oh, rubbing on the idler. That's a huge idler.
Yeah, it is. It already cut into that cable.
Did it?
Yep. So,
Well,
And once he slammed his head down,
all right. So folding.
he'll make little
I know you undo that there.
he'll make stuff go everywhere.
probably on both sides.
And then you have
I
to,
was hoping not.
and once that stops, he turns black, and you have to jump onto him and break all the stuff that was there, and then you have to jump on his head with the ground pound.
That's a lot of jumping. Yep, you're gonna have to get it out of that slot.
You don't jump on his head, you ground pound his head.
Wow.
It was pretty scary.
All right, so you have to.
You have to back it off. You gotta mean to fold this sucker. Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
Never
push
mind.
it over.
User error.
All right, so
All right, then there's a
Velcro strap.
here. It secures that there.
And yes,
Got
kids, we're
these
doing this
here.
without looking at the instructions. This is just pure
Instructions?
trike wisdom.
Instructions. That feels like it's about ready to go.
Do you have to push it like on the ice?
Nope.
Nope.
So I know that you pick it all the way up, but my boom is
Well, how?
in place. I think you pick it.
Did it ride well?
It really does.
Yep.
Oh wait, I remember how they did it. They tipped it on its side. Well, you would think a parking lot would be the main place you'd end up folding it.
Yep, there you go.
And this has got the new strapping clasp. They did say it takes a little practice. But it does not look like it's going to be.
So probably a couple times you can figure it out and not even lay it all the way on the side, looks like. Because then it's just going to stand up on these two wheels and this little kickstand here, which also holds the chain.
Holds the chain rather neatly.
Very nice design.
Then you grab it.
I have to say that on this particular part, that's better than ice because they don't have a way to protect their chain other than tubes.
That's correct. I was rather impressed with the folding mechanism myself.
And the strap actually holds it in place, so not only does this plastic piece grab it here, then it's got a Velcro on top of it to keep it in place. Plastic, in case it breaks, it's easy to replace. Looks like just a Allen head bolt in there. So if you go over some rough terrain and break it because it's hanging down a little bit, easy to replace. Very nice. So let's do the JD Powers initial review. What do you think? After 23 seconds on the Trike.
Yeah, I want to take it on a nice long ride, but I think it's exactly what I was looking for. I think it's exactly what I was hunting when I was barking up the scorpion tree. It feels nimble. It still feels nice and light and sporty. I thought it was going to feel like a tank. It doesn't. Right, unfolding.
Let's.
So there are wheels there.
Let's unfold it. So
this is going to be. See, here's the problem: is that this part goes down.
Yeah, it all kind of. Because you don't want it. You don't want it to. You also don't want it to come around and rest on your shifters.
So I don't know. I don't see any good way to do this.
Nope. You might just have to find a piece of grass somewhere.
I didn't know that. How freaking cool is that, though?
It's like a suitcase. And I guess if you wanted to travel with it, you pop the front tires off and you can get it even smaller.
Yeah, they're on a quick release.
Yep.
So this is still using a skewer. They did not go to a through axle on the
Not on this one. I think the 700 might be the only one that has the through axle.
These
I don't
look
know.
like they might be a through axle.
Yeah, those are.
Still on the kickstand.
So how far is it? Well, yeah, because then it's going to end up.
I don't see anything to do.
It's going to end up upside down.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Turn the wheel. Maybe, I don't know.
I just don't. I don't see any other way to do it. Now I'm digging my front end into dirt.
Let the rear wheel roll.
Yeah, that's it.
So folding is going to take a little practice,
Folding's going to take a little practice.
but still, that's a sweet way to make it work. And then the skewer system to lock it, it just
There's no
holds
way
the
I need to
frame
undo
together.
it that much. Yeah, I think it's more about getting the positioning right.
Boy, they've done a good job on this stuff.
And then grab the seat. I don't know that I'm going to win any speed competitions folding this thing.
I don't think they have any.
I will say that I like not having to take the seat off. On the ice, you had to take the seat off.
Yeah.
All right. Ready to run. I don't see any reason to put a headrest on it.
Nope, this one sits up enough. And from a personal perspective, sitting in this seat, I would have to say, other than ventilation, which I don't know about yet, but it is a Venice seat, isn't it?
I think so.
So it's still, but man, it's comfortable. So the seat, especially with this pad on it, is very comfortable. Obviously, it's a regular Catrike seat, so you could probably ride it without the pad too, and be just fine. But man, this padding makes it nice. I can lock the brakes with my pinky, so that's pretty nice. When you pull a bike fresh from the shop out of the box, never ridden before, that's a pretty sweet deal. And the suspension, it almost feels like my Velomobile. It's very cushy. I'm very impressed. Yep. So here it is without the pad, the seat without the pad, and they put the soft Velcro side on the seat, which makes sense. That's just good. And then you have the pad that comes with it, and it does look like it is Ventisit or something close to it. Try it without that pad. How's it feel?
It feels like a Catrike. Yeah,
with the rails. So you got the rail feel.
My shoulder, but not up high.
Yeah,
they've raised that rear.
Well, it also goes out a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, this bar here, it's not like on the 700. It kind of comes out and it's raised up quite a bit further. But you can still feel the rails on the side.
A little. Yeah.
A little bit, not bad. But
I don't think it's gonna hurt me.
That's a mesh seat.
I cannot believe the turning radius.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's absurd. I would say it's probably close to half the turning radius of my BTX.
Three-quarters of a lane? Well, I don't know. You started on the curb.
You can almost turn around on the Capitol Trail.
Yeah, you could. I can't even do that on my 700. I go off the edges on the 700.
What do you suppose that is?
That is your mount for your computer sensor. Comes standard on a Catrike. If you have to put the little magnet out on the wheel and the little sensor that sticks out there.
It's honestly pretty nice without the pads. I'll probably ride with the pad though. I can't believe how low the gearing goes.
Yeah. And that's why, so you can climb rocks.